All right, at the 1924 Olympics, the distance for the marathon was officially set at 26.2 miles. The race was inspired by a Persian and Greek war of the 5th century when a soldier raced 26 miles from the plains of Marathon to Athens to warn of the Persian attack that was coming. My first marathon race was in 2006. I started running about 9 years ago, an interest I got from my younger siblings who all ran in high school. 2 went on college track scholarships. I enjoy running because it's my me time. It's a chance for me to think, plan, prepare, process. Running is something that relaxes me, helps me relieve both physical and mental stress, and it feels good. For some, running is a passion, an obsession, an excuse. For me, it's a hobby and part of a healthy lifestyle. I don't believe running should be a chore. Running shouldn't be hard on your body or wear your body out. With modern shoe technology, modern science, and proper training, running can be a fun, lifelong activity. My first race ever was the Polar Challenge 5K here in Bemidji in January 2005. Within 1 year, I had added 5-mile and 10-kilometer races, and I was looking to challenge myself a little further. Preparing for a marathon is like taking a calculus course. You're not just done the day after you sign up. There is a semester's worth of practicing, testing, learning that goes into it if you plan on finishing it. Yet, most people could do it if they put their mind to it. Training for marathons is where I started to learn more about my body's physiology and my body's limits. There are hundreds of different forums, articles, programs, and advice out there to help you get a program that works for you. Since I still wanted to run when I'm in my 60s, I used a plan where I only ran 3 to 4 times a week, with weightlifting another 3 days and lots of fun cross training like biking, rollerblading, and swimming. Every workout I did had a purpose. 1 long run helped build endurance, 1 tempo run helped me practice my race pace, and a strength and speed runs to help me conquer hills. My strength runs were often running the 12 stories at the county's tallest building. While training, I also learned a lot about nutrition. As it turns out, carbs and sugars aren't always bad. In fact, they're a great energy source if you plan on running or biking for a couple hours. And caffeine can help you run farther, and sodium can keep you hydrated, or at least reduce the number of your down the ditch and into the woods pee stops. Mostly, it taught me a lot about positive mindsets and, best of all, mind games. Every time someone passed me, I'd imagine a rubber band around both of us. The further away they ran, the tighter the tension would be, pulling me forward harder and harder. I completed my first marathon in 2006 in 3 hours, 47 and a half minutes. It was at Grandma's Marathon in Duluth, Minnesota. After completing that task, I found that distance running was half physical preparedness and half mental. Since then, I have completed 3 more marathons with friends and family. I love the camaraderie, the excitement, the crowds, the energy from all the spectators, and the quality time spent with friends and family. That energy, that excitement, and healthy family fun is what I want to help bring to Bemidji. And with the growth that Bemidji has seen over the last 5 years, this town is ready to support an event of that size. An October marathon in Bemidji will be a huge economic and tourist boost going into a slow season. It'll promote health and fitness in our area, and it'll show off Bemidji's beauty to runners from across the Midwest. Now, there have been marathon races back in the 80s in Bemidji. I'm often asked, what makes the Blue Ox Marathon special? Why will this one work? Two answers: Sanford Center and the Trail Bridge. Never before has Bemidji had a way to cross Bemidji Avenue safely without stopping traffic, and never before has Bemidji had a location that holds thousands of people and can park 1,000 cars. The Bemidji Blue Ox Marathon starts outside Gate 2 here. The race circles around Lake Irving, crosses back over the new bridge, heads north around Lake Bemidji, and finishes right outside these doors. The trail utilizes mostly paved trails, does run on some shoulders. It doesn't cross a single major road, and with very few hills, it'll be a very fast race course. The race includes a full 26.2 mile marathon, a half marathon, a 5K, and a kids race. The room will host vendors at the Health and Expo race right here in this room. There will be fun stuff for everyone. A race of this size requires lots of community involvement and help. To put on a great family event like this will require many sponsors, volunteers will be needed before, during, and after race day. Spectators will be able to cheer on friends, family, and visitors all along the course. My siblings that inspired me to start running will be bringing their families to Bemidji from Wisconsin, Texas, and Colorado to take part in the first annual Bemidji Blue Ox Marathon this October. For the race, for the fun, for the support, and for the quality time with family and friends.